We will.
All right, everybody. When last we spoke with Officer Paul Tapao with GPD, he was talking about how the agency is getting seniors, the island's beloved Manamco, into using tools like WhatsApp and using technology to actually involve them more in the community, make them aware of things that are going on. So, Paul, this is a fascinating topic to me. So I'd like to kind of use this time that we have here together to kind of explore some of that some more.
Yeah, absolutely. With the introduction to the Neighborhood Watch program in the respective villages, one of our concerns is how do we service the seniors within that area? And one of the things that we brought up was how do we keep them in line with communication? So we've actually had seniors who have attended the meetings, who have made inquiries about how can we be in line with that same communication tree or that same communication chart in which everybody's a part of. And you know, with the introduction to smartphones, our seniors are now getting into smartphones and are actually being taught by some of the staff, the mayor staff, about how to properly use the phone, and you know, some of the applications that are there to include their respective villages WhatsApp chat group. So you know, the beautiful thing about it is that the mayors that we're partnering with for the Neighborhood Watch program, they're going above and beyond, not just preparing pamphlets and paper flyers to hand out door to door, but they're also providing educational courses for the respective seniors within the village and how they can keep safe.
That is fantastic. Now, do you need more people that are tech savvy to maybe like help in and volunteer and maybe like train seniors? Because I'm sure there are a lot of people watching this right now that would say, I would love to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I mean, what's fortunate about it is some of the mayors have actually identified their IT personnel within their office, and they've stepped up by actually making programs. Like, I'm going to use Sinahanya for an example. They have a Facebook page, not just Facebook page, but they have a website in which people can actually go in and report crime. And they made it easy because you know, they're giving lessons and instructions about how to do the drop programs and everything and how to report that, and also the programming of the phones and everything. So these are some of the examples of which the staff of the mayor's office are actually helping, again, the community and the seniors who are identified, who want to be a part of the program, who want to be informed about crime and what's happening, and who want to help secure their village and secure their safety by teaching them all the modern technologies and what they have to offer.
Now, from a safety and security standpoint, which is of course what you guys do, is this already paying dividends, and are you seeing, you know, the results of this produce positive returns?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, with the communication tree and the introduction to different chat groups and everything, we're seeing information being shared about strange and unusual occurrences, such as individuals who are roaming the villages. Information is being shared via WhatsApp chat or via any form of communication about individual location, description, and where he was last seen, and you know, possibly soliciting or what have you. But we're starting to see more information coming out from within the community to be shared amongst everybody that's a part of the Neighborhood Watch group. So we're starting to see people buying in and people saying, you know, people wanting to be a part of this program. So the recruitment has gone to where now people are asking, how can we be a part of this program?
Now, I know I was reading on Facebook, some people are saying, you know, like, Jason, why do you and Paul always talk about these tech tips that, you know, GPD's using and everything like that? Aren't you guys basically like exposing this to criminals so that they can, you know, take advantage of it? But no. For people watching right now, if you know that an entire community, a neighborhood, a condo complex, a village, whatever, if everybody's connected to the same network and somebody commits a crime, it's not like, oh, they're going to make it to like 2 villages down, or they won't even make it out of the parking lot before everybody knows.
Yeah, absolutely. Information that's shared, it can actually be shared not just within that group, but throughout the island. And you know, one thing when we train about forming a Neighborhood Watch program, we tell, you know, the constituents from each respective village to be mindful of who you bring into your watch program. You know, there's a rigorous screening that goes on. You know, people actually are being screened by the area commanders and the block captains and the mayors and the respective municipal planning council about who they put in, because, you know, let's face it, we have people within our villages that are there for the criminal activity, and it's really important that we identify that.
Well, just having it at all is a fantastic deterrent.
Yeah, absolutely. Information sharing is one of the most powerful tools we have.
All right. So again, if people would like more information about how to train our island seniors, or, you know, other groups and everything on what type of technology you guys are looking to and everything like that, where can they call?
You can simply call your local mayor's office. That's the best information. That's the link. Since starting the Neighborhood Watch program, we have a direct link now with the mayor's office and, of course, to Lieutenant Governor's office, and of course to the Guam Police Department. So if you're interested in forming a neighborhood watch program, or if you're just want to get more information, go ahead and call your local, your respective mayor's office, and we'd be more than happy to entertain your questions.
Now, before we go, one final point, because I know the police chief, Joe Cruz, has always said, you know, he is a lifelong Marine and he's got a military background, but he's used a phrase that the Green Berets always use, is he always says, we want to do things that are force multipliers. Is having WhatsApp and everything and involving the community, helping you guys, making one big network, is that a good example of a force multiplier?
Yeah, that is a definite great example of a good force multiplier, because, you know, like I said, one information snaps a photo and hits send and is shared within, you know, a watch group that consists of 200. That group also shares with another group in different areas. So you're starting to see it spread throughout the island. Information is being shared from the north, central, and the south. So, you know, through force multiply, this is a perfect example.
All right, thanks, Paul.
Thanks for having me.
All right, information at the speed of light being spread throughout the island.